IA Kyalami circuit in Midrand and the 7th and final round of Total Super Series 97. Although most of the championship's categories have been decided, there was still a lot to compete for. In the junior motorcycles, reigning champion Jaco Wolmerans has had to give up his crown to Gareth Swanepoel, who totally dominated the season.
Jaco, vandag jou laaste wedren as die heersende kampioen, hoe voel jy?
Het was 'n lekker jaar geweest. Gareth het die championship gevat. En ek het nou my nuwe fiets en ons sal sien hoe gaan dit deur jaar.
Wat is die nuwe fiets waarvan jy praat?
Ons het Greino Kawasaki, Panasonic Russell Campbell. En die fiets lyk goed en ons sal sien lyk van dit aan.
An explosive start to the first heat as Wyatt Avis on his Honda, Neville Bradshaw on his Suzuki and Jaco Wolmerans on his Panasonic Russell Campbell Racing Kawasaki got the jump on Gareth Swanepoel on his Elna Fox Kawasaki, who was languishing down in 5th. Swanepoel soon moved past Mario Forster on his Honda into 4th, and now the hard work started. Avis was in a devastating mood and pulled the other 4 along, the group opening up a substantial lead over the rest of the field. This was shaping up to the best race of the season. Avis, Bradshaw and Wolmerans looking over his shoulder to see Swanepoel lurking close by, Forster holding on. Michael Koch on his Honda in 6th, ahead of Henk Potgieter on another Honda. But it's Avis who's in a commanding lead. Bradshaw, followed by Wolmerans on his new bike, being chased by Swanepoel, who's not used to clawing his way to the top. Swanepoel has won just about every race this season, but now he has his work cut out to get by the much improved riders ahead of him. Swanepoel dives into the inside of Wolmerans. Forster has a bit of a moment there. Has he got him? Yes, Swanepoel takes his Elna Fox Kawasaki to 3rd and closes the door on Wolmerans. At the front, Bradshaw's challenging Avis, and here comes the newly crowned champion. One of the victims of battle is Lawrence Mahoney, who restarts his Honda to fight on. But look at this, Gareth Swanepoel is challenging Neville Bradshaw for 2nd position. It's on the uphill and Swanepoel's on the outside. He holds his line and takes 2nd as they come into the stadium section of the track. The leader, Wyatt Avis on his Honda, and quite a gap to Swanepoel and Bradshaw, but Swanepoel is closing. Further down the hill, and Jamie Hilton on the number 32 Suzuki is in 5th. Coming up to lap Lawrence Mahoney on his Honda, with Mario Forster in 6th, 129 is Michael Koch. Mahoney obviously doesn't fancy the idea of being lapped by his peers and is holding on for dear life. Hilton wants to get past so that he can place the Honda rider between himself and Forster. Hilton on the inside and he moves through. Forster holds the outside line to be better placed for the right-hander coming up. Forster through on the inside and now he has a clear view of Hilton just ahead of him. Great riding by both the youngsters, but disaster for Roderick van der Westhuizen. No such problems for Wyatt Avis though, who held off Gareth Swanepoel. Jaco Wolmerans couldn't get past Neville Bradshaw, while Jamie Hilton had a great result in 5th.
Wyatt, well done. It seemed fairly easy.
Yeah, well, I didn't get such a good start, but I forced my way past in the first corner. I came out in 3rd place and I just took it from there.
To the Super Quad category now, and going into round 7, Evan Hutchison had a comfortable lead over Ricardo Giannucaro, although Derek Robertson could still challenge for 2nd position.
Ricky, it seems like the championship is virtually won by Evan. Do you think there's any answer against his domination?
I don't know, he's been riding well this season, his bike's been flying, and just lately we started to get my bike really going, and well, put it this way, it's a bit late to catch him now. He's far ahead on the points, so just settle for 2nd at the time being.
Up the hill for the first time, and no surprise as Evan Hutchison holds Derek Robertson, Giannucaro's brother Gianni, then Clayton Duplessis, Ricardo and Derek Turner. All the riders in this category are on 200cc Yamaha blaster machines. A very wet track which has just been watered, and at various spots around the circuit the mud could cause some problems for the riders. The battle for 4th with Duplessis, Ricardo Giannucaro and Turner. Oh, Duplessis gets forced wide and just look at that mud. Giannucaro moves into 4th. Robertson in 2nd, then brothers Gianni and Ricardo Giannucaro in 3rd and 4th respectively. The riders are becoming almost unrecognizable from the mud. The only brightly coloured man is our leader, Evan Hutchison, way ahead of this group battling it out for second position. It's Robertson, the Giannocaros and Du Plessis. The foursome are checking each other out carefully, and each man is ready to pounce should any of the others make the slightest mistake. The mud is still a problem. A fascinating battle for second as the championship and race leader Evan Hutchison disappear into the distance. Oh, and trouble for Hutchison. He's coasting home. This is unusual, but he's definitely out of the race, and the battle for second has become the battle for the lead. Robertson now leading, with brothers Gianni and Riccardo Giannocaro second and third. But Gianni goes wide and Riccardo moves past. Clayton Du Plessis challenging, but Gianni holds him off. The crowd loves a turn up for the books as this battle continues. Lap 6 now, and still it's Robertson leading, but Clayton Du Plessis has moved into second position. Du Plessis goes round the outside. He has to hold his line, and yes, through goes Du Plessis to take the lead. Robertson takes a look down the inside, but gets the door slammed firmly in his face. Third is still Riccardo Giannocaro. This race is far from over as Du Plessis and Robertson fight it out for the lead. Du Plessis has a look to see exactly where Robertson is. But what's the story with Hutchison?
Blown a motor. I'm not too sure what's wrong with it at the moment. There was a bit of a noise coming. I tried to look after the motor because we had a bit of a lead. But unfortunately, I couldn't nurse it then. It's blown a motor. So we must try to get back and see if we can sort it out.
The two leaders coming up the hill, but the chasing pack isn't that far behind. Third is Riccardo Giannocaro, then Derek Turner and Gianni Giannocaro. Glenn Julian has caught up. Into the stadium section again, and Turner is under pressure from Gianni Giannocaro. Robertson in second position, now being caught by Riccardo Giannocaro, who in turn is being pushed hard by Turner. Gianni Giannocaro is dropping back. This form of racing is extremely physical, and the riders have to be very fit. Glenn Julian is also still in the picture. But nobody could catch Clayton Du Plessis, who took a fine victory over Robertson, Riccardo Giannocaro, Turner, Gianni Giannocaro and Julian. Scoring no points, championship leader Evan Hutchison had a hard day ahead of him.
Well done, Clayton. Bit unexpected.
Sure, very much so. Evan, I don't know what happened to Evan, but had a bad start, as you could see. Kate fought my problem, got a road well, it was a good race. I'd like to thank Graham and everyone who came to do my bike.
Back to the bikes now.